Beth.
Oh, you too. I met your kids. They're awesome. In the meantime, we're here on QVC too. And I was going to say, you know, a lot of people love hummingbirds, but maybe they don't want to have to deal with the hummingbird mess of the nectar and all that jazz. You can get hummingbirds in your yard by putting these Hummingbird Feast plants out. And you're going to get 3 of these, 3 Hummingbird Feast plants. These are going to be live plants, free shipping and handling. It was $44. We now are saving you $18 by bringing it down to $25.98. That, if you figure that out, that's a little more than $8 a plant. These are perennials, so they're going to come back year after year. And here's the best part, the hummingbirds, to them, this is like a dessert bar. I mean, seriously, like, you know, when you go to a dessert bar and there's cookies and bars and ice cream and pies and whatnot, you know, it's like, that's what this is for the hummingbirds. Right, Roxanne De Palma?
Oh my gosh. Mary Beth, you've known me for over 34 years.
Yes.
You know I'm Italian and I have to feed everybody clear down to the birds, okay? But
Absolutely.
you are going to get 3 of these. And I brought this up close because these are the actual tubular flowers that are going to come on the plant. So this particular one is called Hummingbird Lunch.
Yeah.
You're going to get 3. I have the white ones, which I hope Bill will show on the other camera.
Yeah.
Those will stay shorter. Look at it. There it is. And 2 seconds ago, of course, there was a hummingbird on it.
Sure.
You don't get 4-port like your hummingbird feeder, which guess what, Mary Beth? They need the hummingbird feeder. They need all the nectar they can get because they flap their wings over 80 times a second.
Yeah.
A hummingbird will visit over 1,000 flowers a day. Okay.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Put your
my
teeth
gosh.
back in your mouth. I'm telling you, listen, this is just crazy. Aren't those so pretty, though?
They're beautiful. Look at that.
Okay, let me tell you about these. These are fun, sun lover plants.
Okay.
They grow in the ickiest, poorest soil. They make fabulous hanging baskets. I've got one behind me here.
Wow.
You don't get just a few flowers. You get hundreds of flowers. The Cornell University states this is the highest nectar flower out right now.
Wow.
Right now. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
So they're going to get about 28 inches high. If you put them in a container, they'll stay small. Look at that. Mary Beth,
beautiful.
Like that bleeding heart. Mother Nature, God just creates things that just blow me away.
I know. Me too.
These are dare resistant. They're also pest resistant as well.
Yeah, right.
These are don't be surprised if you don't get these home and there's little buds on them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, like this, let me show you. Can I? Look at this.
Yes.
So this is how it's going to ship to you, right? You're getting 3 of these. But look at this one right here. It's already got the buds on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 buds on this one. And seriously, you're getting all 3 of these. Now, also, so first of all, they love sun, correct?
They love sun.
When do these bloom? Obviously, from the spring. Because it's spring now.
Right up to fall in Southern California. I am very fortunate they bloom year round.
Yeah.
So this is a perennial from zones 8 to 11. Okay. And these are like a self-cleaning oven. You don't have to deadhead them, all right?
Wow, nice.
They're phenomenal. If you have never, ever grown a kufia, that's what this is, go ahead and get these. These are irresistible to hummingbirds. If you are in colder zones, if it gets down below 45 degrees, you're going to bring these in and turn them into a houseplant. And then as soon as the spring comes, you're going to make and put it right outside and let it go to town.
Wow.
These are hardy branches. They're disease resistant. Like I said, they're self-cleaning. They're compact. I love the way those white ones kind of stay a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
Those are called sugar bell.
Oh,
Mary Beth, I would go out and say, I wonder if Mark Rowe could go to your local nursery and even find this plant.
Right.
One plant
I have no
For
idea.
how much are you selling these for? 19.90. Okay, wait, 20.
Yeah,
25.
$25.98 for 3, and it was
For 3 of them.
$44. It's $18 less now. You know?
Yeah.
Here's the quick question.
price.
So, okay, so we're going to get 3 of them. The colors are white and red and what?
Pink.
Pink. Okay,
Yeah,
so we've got the pink ones.
Yeah, the Cabano Cristo is more of a pinkier tone as well.
And let me ask you this: if you were saying they are perennials, if you are in like zones 8 to 11, what about us? We're like zone 6. So, is it just an annual then?
It's an annual, but guess what? Put it in a pot, Mary Beth.
Yeah.
And bring it inside, or put it in your garage where it's not going to get super duper cold.
Yeah.
And it will come back. Like Larry, he has them in hanging baskets.
Right.
And he brings them in and puts them in his solarium. If you have a sun deck, wow.
Yeah.
If you live next to the beach, these grow like cuckoo crazy.
Wow.
But again, make them a houseplant. The greenery on these are just stunning.
It's beautiful.
But they're nonstop bloomers. They're a game changer. They're a tidy plant. And again,
by the way,
Palm Springs, California.
People are buying multiples, and that's so smart because I remember what I told you. Normally they're like basically about $15 each. Right now you're getting them for a little more than $8 each. I also want to remind you too that you're getting 3 different colors: the red, the white, and the pink. There's a couple. This one, the pink back here, is a little bit still young, and it's not quite as grown out, but you can see them. Here's the pink ones. And so there's not as many pink as there are of the red and the white, but that was because we didn't plant that one quite at the same time. The other thing that I want you to know is that, again, whether it's an annual or it's a perennial, depending upon where you live, the bottom line is this. This is so wonderfully done and such a great price. And the other thing is that if I want to see hummingbirds, this is a hummingbird magnet that I don't have to make nectar for. And I don't have to, because not everybody has that kind of time or the place to hang it and all that. Put these in pots and let the hummingbirds come. They'll know to come, won't they? They can sniff it out, right?
They will sniff this nectar out like no other. Mary Beth, I actually have my hummingbird feeders hanging over these in that garden over there that you saw, the white one.
Right.
But, you know, this is the best part. They're easy. They're tidy. And, you know, for zones 8 to 11, they're perennials, just like those college kids. They come back year after year after year. Up in Monterey, California, they actually use these as a hedge. Oh, wow. And the hummingbirds are just amazing. Hey, listen, guys.
Yeah, tell me about the warranty.
You listen, if you have any questions about our plants, or you just want to call Joanna and say hello, our phone number's there. The annuals are for 90 days. Our perennials like these are good for a year. So you can't even get that at those big box stores, let alone anywhere else. Okay?
Exactly. And by the way, I just want to remind you, those will get about 1.5 feet tall.